Hey everyone, how you doing today? This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and let's take a look at some possible trade ideas for tomorrow. These are stocks that I'll be putting on our Hit and Run Candlesticks Road to Wealth watch list. Absolutely no guarantee that I'm going to buy them, but it's just charts that I like to mark up and put on the watch list so that I have some ready to go. First, let's take a look at the market here. We've got this chart pattern, this 3 bars. We call this a Fig Newton chart pattern, and it's where you have a bullish candle, an inside day or not so bullish candle, and then a bullish candle. It's like the Fig Newton cookie. Well, so far I see nothing but bullishness in the market. I mean, it still looks very bullish to me. There's no signs of any sellers or bears coming in. We can look at the 3-bar chart. This is the first bar of today. This is the second bar today, and here's the last or the third bar today, just a little doji up here. Let's take a look at yesterday and actually the last bar of the previous day. So let's just draw a trend line down like this. You can see we've made some pretty much of a downtrend here, or a flag. And then today, that first bar just came in and engulfed the last bar of yesterday, closed over that downtrend line, and closed back over the T line as well. And from there, we've just got follow through. We came right back down to this 367.60 area, and you can see where it might have done that. You can see the support that we have in that area. So right now, I'm going to have to remain a little bit to the bullish side. I am going to have a lot of caution. The T2122 chart is extremely overbought. I've probably looked at this more the last week and a half than I have in the past month and a half. But I'm only focusing on it now because we are at some extremes. Now, that doesn't guarantee that we're going to fall apart. It doesn't mean that we're going to roll over. At least not right now, anyway. And in the end, I'm just using this to keep me cautious, very, very cautious. I use the chart to trade. Let's go back to the daily. There we go. I use the chart to trade and tell me what the trend is doing. And as long as price remains above the T line, then I'm going to remain to the bullish side. We can take a look at this chart right here, and you can see how the trend is all bullish, still trending up. This is the 3 exponential moving average. This is the T line, or the 3 EMA, and that's the 17. You know, I said that backwards. This is the 3 EMA. This is the T line, the 8 exponential, and that is the Trendicator, or the 17 exponential. All right, let's take a look at some charts that I marked up that I think are worthy for the watch list that we will consider trading. And I do want to remind everybody that you know, if you are a stock trader, if you are out there trading, it's very important that you trade with your own plan, your own rules. I think it's important to trade with a protective stop, and I think it's important to trade, take profits at some point. So just mainly be very cautious with your trading. Never trade with more money that you can afford to lose. All right, let's take a look at Plug, PLUG. That had a very nice candle today. Look at the volume on that today. Very nice there. And let's look at this chart. We have a trend to the upside, and then we come back here like that. And that makes a J-hook chart pattern. J-hook chart pattern is just a fancy name for what is we look at for a continuation pattern. And what we're looking for is to continuation of the trend is what we're looking for here. So you can see the trend is up, 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 minor little pullback, and now we're looking for that continuation. So what I'm looking for is for price to rest back down in this area right here. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw that up a little bit higher. Yeah, so anywhere in this area might be a buying area for me. That's what I might look for. I'm going to look for a 2660 stop. That's 9% from this top down. Now, there's no way in heaven's name I'm going to take a 9% stop. That's just much, much too much. So what I'm going to do, this stop is based on buying it down into this area. If I end up buying it in this area up here, then what I'm going to do is adjust that stop. Every trade needs to be evaluated. Every trade that I take, I evaluate at the time I take it. So this is what plug is looking like to me right now. No guarantee I'm going to take the trade tomorrow, the next day, or the following day. But when I do take the trade, I will reevaluate the chart. I will redraw the support line, redraw the buy box. The target, that doesn't always change. That doesn't always change at all. In fact, rarely does that change unless you wait to buy it up here. Till we buy it up here. So right now, I'm going to wait till it sets up in the pocket. I'll wait till I get my alerts, and that's where I will consider buying it. Go-Go is another one. Go-Go is another one. Oh, by the way, toward the end of the video here, we're going to look at one trade, DKNG, and I placed an order on it. I'm going to show you how I placed that order on it using the way I trade options. So I'll go through that as well. Go-Go here is setting up. We had a nice little breakout. We have a nice little trend here. I'm looking for this area right in here. So I'd really like to see a pullback into this area here. We'll use around $11.35 as a stop. And then we'll look for profits to head toward the 1460 area up here. This line that I have drawn right here, this is just to remind me, these two dojis here. I love candlesticks. I think they're, well, one of the best tools you can have on a chart. But what I do is I trade candlestick based on what I see, not what other people think. Let me give you an example here. We all know what a morning star signal is. Okay, morning, and a small body candle or doji here, and candle up, right? Morning star signal. Well, I look at this whole section right in there. To me, that's a morning star signal. It's not perfect what the book is showing, but it's in the family. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for candlestick signals to give me signals, clues. That's what they're for. And that's how I use candlestick signals. So two dojis down here. What's the difference whether there's two or there's one? And to me, there's not. So I see these pair of dojis down here and a bullish day step up. I'm seeing a morning star signal. I'm seeing follow through here. I'm definitely seeing that morning star signal or something in the morning star family. So again, watch for that rest. We'll look for a buy moving up. LTHM, you can see the resistance very clear. We've pulled back and we've broken out now. Some folks that look at these might say, well, why would you consider trading a trade that's been 3 bars up? Because usually we don't do that. And we're not doing that this time either. What I'm looking for is, one, we've broken out, so that's a given. We've done that. Now what I'm looking for is rest. I want it to rest. I want it to pull back. And when it pulls back, we knock off that 3-bar move there. We start trimming that down. So we'll look for an entry inside this area here with a stop of about 1630, and then look for price to head to about 19 and change up here. Depending exactly where we buy this, again, we'll adjust the stop accordingly. So I don't know whether, I'm going to buy it maybe tomorrow up here or 2 days later down here. I can't predict that. What I'm going to do is let it rest. That I do want it to do. I do want it to rest. Now, what may happen, and what could happen, is we open in the morning, open up, say about here, and then we just start moving up. Well, if that's the case, then I'll be alerted with our live trading alerts alert system, and then I may end up buying that as well in this area here. But If it's too high, I'll have to adjust that stop. PENN, P-E-N-N, P-E-N-N, resistance, and then all of a sudden we broke out here. Chart is trending up. We had a nice little rise, nice little pullback. We've got that J-hook continuation pattern. I'm looking for a rest or an inside day with a stop around 74.85, 74.90, right in there. I don't have any target drawn up here because we're up here at all-time new highs. So you want a target, pick a target. Use whatever method you want. What I use is I'll just simply be taking profits into strength. That's what I do. To me, it's not about buying a chart and holding it, holding it, holding it, holding it, holding it, holding it. It's just not the way I trade. I will take profits into strength as it meets each one of my profit goals is what I'll be doing. DKNG, we'll come back to that one because I'm going to show you how I bought that here right at the close. I mean, right at the close. EVRI, we've got a nice trend here. See how this thing started to consolidate right through here? That's pretty nice. Nice tight consolidation. And then we broke out, and here we're pulling back, making a nice bullish flag. This also, it's possible we see a little more downside. I mean, we are on a downtrend here, and nothing guarantees that this is going to be where it stops. So what we'll do is wait for that price action to come in there, show us that the buyers are coming in. Now, if it so happens they come in tomorrow, and we can get up into this green buy box area, that's where I may look to buy. If it pulls back even more, I'll have to adjust this down and then maybe take the trade down here as it starts to turn up. But anyway, very nice bullish flag here. QCOM is another one. QCOM, this is making, well, it's starting to make what we call a pop out of the box. P-O-O-T-B, POOTB. Here we've had a breakout, and then we've got 2 days of consolidation. Normally, we like to see 3 or even 4 days of this sideways, very tight sideways consolidation. This could end up that way. If it doesn't, that's okay. It might give us a reason to buy it in here tomorrow. Actually, today, I think today was a pretty good reason, and I don't know why we didn't, but just didn't buy it here. I think today would have been a good day. Tomorrow, anywhere in here might be a good day with a bullish candle. Also, we may start to see a breakout, and that would also be a buy on this chart if we start to see that breakout. We've got a 154.50 for a stop. The higher we buy it, the more likely we are to adjust that stop to the upside. This is another one that doesn't have any price target up there. It's making some all-time new highs. You could actually, I mean, if you want to use some, if you want to try to figure out where it might go, fib lines might work for you. That's just not what I do. Again, if we buy it, what I'll end up doing is looking at goals being met. As it comes up and as I make my profit goals, I will take that money off the table as it moves up, selling into strength. All right, let's go take a look at this DKNG. I bought this just minutes before the close, a few minutes. So I bought some DKNG. First, let's talk about the trade, and then I'll bring over the option chain and show you what I did there on the trade. So I'm looking at a stop of about 48.47 here, looking for a buy in the buy box, which I did buy. Now, if I get a chance, I might add to it if it gives me an opportunity in this buy box area. So a nice inside day and then show me some follow through. I may add to that. I'm looking for 56.50 for price to head to. That's what I'm looking for there. And here's what I did. There's DKNG. What I did is I went to the February call options, and I bought the 70 delta 45 strike. So February 70 delta 45 strike right here. I bought that. It closed about even, up just pennies, but it ended up closing just about even, really. And so what I'm looking for is that to move up, and well, we'll make some money on that. All right. I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching our video. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. And remember, if you ever need help setting up a chart or learning more about what we do, please come on in the trading room. I'll be glad to share. In fact, when I set these charts up like this, I'm doing them now in the trading room right before the market closes. And we're going through the absolute mechanics of how I do that. And I'll be glad to share them there in the trading room. Alrighty, you guys all take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Everyone be safe, okay? Have a great night.